These horsemen ride with the sound inside, with heads like thunder, the rock of your pride. We'll have no mercy for big, far and wide.
What's up, Whiskey Chaser fam? Welcome back to this wonderful, beautiful, amazing Nashville day. It is disgusting outside. We are out here in the front yard because somebody needs to work on our bike. Look at this.
Yeah, a little bit ghetto fabulous right now.
So tell us what happened with this thing.
So I was just cruising down the highway, hit a small little bump, and all of a sudden this little piece right here popped off. Okay, that's fine. Well, it's gone now. Currently, my light is hanging on by literally just the wiring.
Yeah, so she's like literally driving down the street like this.
It looks like one of those cars from the movie Cars
Yeah.
that are like in Radiator Springs.
I know, dude. It's like whenever, like a horror movie, whenever like somebody gets punched in the face and their eye pops out. Like, what?
All I have to do is just pop this back on and
Yeah.
I got a replacement part. The thing is though, man, this thing is so expensive. It's $50 for just the trim ring and the bolt and nut. I'm like, why? Why does that make any sense? $50. Put it this way, the travel pack, like the travel case that I wanted to get, was $100.
Yeah.
Just because it has that shield on it. I'm like,
And this doesn't even have that on there. Like, there's nothing on there that says Harley Davidson or anything.
no, it's just like as soon as you buy something from Harley, you're spending at least $500 more than you need to.
The worst part about it, in my opinion, is the fact that it wasn't warranty. Because I told her, like, whenever you go in there, just tell them what happened. It should be under warranty. It's a factory part. It's not like you made it fall off. And
Yeah.
they were like, nope, not going to warranty it. You got to pay the full price for it.
Well, the thing is, they were like, if you had done your 500 or your 5K mile service, like we probably could have checked it out, gotten it done for you. But I didn't because I wasn't here. But he's like, even then, pretty much the warranty only covers anything that happens with the engine.
Which I get, but at the same time, that's not your fault.
Exactly.
Like, that should be freaking covered. All right. There you go.
That ain't going nowhere.
Oh, hopefully. I mean, that's what we thought originally, but that didn't work. Yeah, tighten that one up too. That's probably a really good idea.
Good thing I decided to tighten that down because it was a little loose.
Yeah.
These nuts are, I mean, there's obviously not any Loctite on them. And the nuts are, like, if you can see down here, the nut doesn't go on the bolt all the way.
Yeah, it's real weird how this is it's very small. It does not look good. Well, it's on there now.
Thanks for the awesome engine. Now can you like make sure the lights won't fall out of it?
All right, so it's not the same day, different day, but I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about what I was just talking about with Parker's bike and how that part was not warranted, and I really just kind of, I don't know, I wanted to say that it kind of like makes me a little aggravated that something like that wouldn't be warranted. It wasn't her fault that something happened to the bike and they just decided, yeah, that doesn't matter. I don't necessarily blame the dealer because the dealer is speaking on behalf of the Harley Davidson Motor Company and they just know what they are or are not going to get paid back for in their warranty work. I really just feel like they knew that it wasn't going to be something that was covered by the manufacturer and that they weren't going to get anything back for it, and they don't want to lose money. Of course, they're in a business, they want to make money, that's the whole point. So I don't necessarily blame the dealer. I think it's kind of lame. Now, I fortunately have a friend who works for Harley Davidson. They shall remain unnamed, but you know who you are, buddy, and I really appreciate them sending out a replacement piece, one that we got for a dealer price. So it wasn't nearly as much. It was, you know, very nice for them to do that. Definitely didn't have to. Yeah, so parts replaced. Luckily, we're only out, you know, less than half of what it was gonna cost from the dealership, which, like I said, they should have just freaking done it under warranty anyway, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. I think I'm gonna get some Mexican food. Yeah, that's gonna happen, boy. So tomorrow we're leaving for the Forgotten Angels campout in Florida. The reason why I have this footage. All right, about to go out and have a few beers, I think, with a couple of people, including this guy right here.
I made it!
For one night only. And look who else we run into at the bar. Skittles McDiddles up here from Florida, all the way from Tampa on her first big road trip ever.
I'm in his neck of the woods this time.
And she made it without any problems.
Without incident.
Also got these guys right here. Shaker OG, what's up? Woo! And yeah, Paul doesn't want to talk to us right now, actually. Hi. What's the verdict?
Superb.
Superb.
Sir.
No hollering. Shake.
Woo! If I'm not hollering, can I hoop?
The juice is loose. That's what you want to see. A bunch of people decided to show up in Nashville last night. So we had the Loose Juice, Shaker OG, Trucker Paul, Colleen, aka Skittles McDiddles, David, a cog in the wheel. All those guys, they all came out to Nashville and we all hung out at one of my new favorite dives since we've moved, Duke's, over on the east side. And it was super cool having them out. I was really, really happy to see everybody. Loose Juice took off in his truck that night, so he was able to brave the cold. And then David took off this morning. And he has just texted me. He is in Florida. So tomorrow, Parker and I leave in the morning, and we're headed down, and it should be a really freaking fun weekend. Actually, if you're watching this video during the premiere, I'm at the campout right now, probably in the chat as well. I believe at this point it's going to be too late to buy a ticket to win the concourse that David Tyler from Forgotten Angels has donated, graciously put up. I'm not 100% sure. It might be on Friday, it might be on Saturday, depending. I think it also might depend on the weather as well. But I do know that even if it is too late to buy a ticket, it is never too late to just donate to Forgotten Angels. You can always donate to them, make sure that they have what they need, and even if you don't have the chance to win a bike, you are still doing a little bit of good. And we all know that we need a little bit of good to cancel out the rest of the bad. So I will leave a link down below to the raffle creator, just in case that is not gone. And then I'll also leave a link just below that to the Forgotten Angels website, where you can go and donate if you feel so inclined and so gracious and so nice to do so. I hope to see a lot of people at the campout. I hope that I'm hanging out with a bunch of you guys right now. Get myself a burrito. Oscar's Taco Shop I found when I was making delivery. One of the delivery guys I was with, he was like, oh man, I've been wanting to try this place out. So we stopped and we grabbed some tacos. And I'll tell you what, man, it is so flippin' good. It's just like the old Cali Mex style of food that I used to get whenever I was in California, whenever I was in San Diego. All right, let's get in here. Get a burrito. It's burrito time. Hell yeah. Oh shit, are they open? Hey, sorry, are you guys open? You guys are open? Okay. I saw the chairs up. I wasn't sure. Can I get a California burrito? Everything on it's great. That'll be it. Yeah, I get you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let's go, yeah. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Have a good one. Check out that menu. Ugh, it looks so good. I got a Cali Cheeto burrito, steak french fries, flaming Cheetos, queso, jalapeno guacamole, and sour cream. Whew. And carne asada french fries. Ooh. I'll tell you that there's people I know who are probably watching this video who can attest to the awesomeness that is this menu right here. Looking at you, Ricky Bobber. Ricky Bobber was my Patreon of the Week last week. And speaking of Patreon of the Week, I'd like to take a moment to talk about the Patreon of the Week this week. We'll do that when we get on the bike, right? Oh, yeah, there we go. So this week's Patreon of the Week, that is going to go to my boy, Wayno. Wayno drives a truck and he drives a lot of really badass cars. Like he does Barrett Jackson, he's doing the Indy races, driving those trucks around with the cars in the back, taking them from place to place. Like, that's freaking amazing, dude. He's also a good drinking buddy of mine. Whenever I was down in Florida the first time, I rode with him and some other guys. I met up with Wayno on the way in North Carolina. He took us to his local bar, and then we ate lunch, and then we all rode down to Florida together. Every time I was like, man, I need a beer. He's like, yep, I need a beer too. So Wayno, he's a badass. I like that guy. Thank you, Wayno. I appreciate you, brother, for being the Patreon of the week and supporting this channel. If you want to be Patreon of the week, just go ahead and sign up. Get access to Discord, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. All that kind of good stuff starts at $1 a month. That's all you need to join. Hell yeah. Man, I can't wait for my burrito. My California burrito. If you've never had a California burrito before, so it's a carne asada burrito, basically. It's got carne asada, it's got guacamole, pico de gallo, cheese, like all that kind of good stuff, but then they also put French fries in it. French fries and sour cream and all the goodies in there. Ooh! It's so tasty! And I cannot wait to get this thing home and eat it! If you ever come through Nashville and you are here for like a day or two or whatever, and you want me to take you to Oscar's Taco Shop, I will go with you 100%. Let me know if you ever come home through. Speaking of, dude, I'm so glad that those guys came through last night. It was so great to see Justin, Loose Juice. So great to see David, Cog in the Wheel, came all the way out here from Dallas, Texas, rolled up into our driveway and honked his fucking giant air horn. And I'm sure all the neighbors loved it. Trucker Paul, always great hanging out with that guy. Shaker, so good to see that dude again. I hadn't seen him in a while. And then, of course, Colleen, who I just saw last month in February down in Tampa. But it was still great being able to hang out with her again. I always love hanging out with her. So, unfortunately, it was a little too cold to ride. It was about 27 degrees, I believe. We had a freeze warning in effect this morning, so I had to take the bike because Parker had to take the truck. I wake up and I walk outside, and there's literally a sheet of ice covering the whole bike. Like on the seat, on the dash, there's like tiny little icicles hanging from the handlebars, and I'm like, oh god damn it, this is gonna suck. And I was right, it did. I think it was 27 or 28 degrees, and I had to ride on the highway because I was already running late. So I had to jump on the highway to pick up some extra minutes. And it was cold, dude. It was real freaking cold. Definitely warmed up today, which is fantastic. It's a nice balmy 51, I believe, right now. Can't wait to be in that Florida weather, baby. Yeah! All right, everybody, well, just about to jump on the highway here, but as we're going over the Korean Veterans Skyway, over the Cumberland River, and right next to Nissan Stadium. Look at that. I can't believe that thing is right in our freaking backyard, dude. As we jump on the highway here, I'll just go ahead and say thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave me a like and a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel and all that good stuff. Check out my links down below. Forgotten Angels donation, if you feel so nice to do that. Also, there is a Patreon link if you'd like to join up to that, and all that other good stuff. I appreciate everybody for watching this, and I appreciate Wayno for being the Patreon of the week. Thank you so much. All right, I'll see y'all in Florida. Bye!